Well, it finally happened. I'm in my new office. Let's take a look. Yo, YouTube. Alright, so I'm going to give you a tour today of my new office space. It's mostly done. It's done to the point where I've moved in. There's some final trim work to do, and all the baseboards in the entire basement have been done. But as a special treat, I'll show you the rest of the basement. This is basically my living quarters during the day, and I've got some pretty cool stuff. I thought you might want to check it out. Alright, so let's start here with the workstation. Pretty simple. It's basically what I had before. My TV on the wall, my ring light, some pictures, printer, PC, some office equipment, and then this is probably the newest looking piece from where it was upstairs. I have my supply stuff here, business cards, sleeves, envelopes, all that good stuff. Tons of sleeves back there, some top loads. And then, of course, the Fujitsu 8170 scanner and the catch bin. On display here, on this nice museum art piece display, I've got a sketch a friend of mine did of the final play after the 2016 World Series where the Cubs won. I'm a big Cubs fan, so that was important to me. And then my second desk here has the scale, just a remote for the TV there. Here's some bags that I've already scanned. I have to put away. Stacks of cards I'm currently working on. So this would be my photograph area for listings. Little mail bin that'll go with me today. My 1000 stripe BGS 9, pride of my collection there. Some pens. Remote for my stand-up desk. It has lights and obviously goes up and down. If you don't have one of these, get one. They're awesome. And let's see. Then I have my kind of order pulling nook over here. So I've got my two cabinets. I'd like to get a third cabinet, so I'll have to figure that out, how that's going to work in this space. But these are obviously my cabinets with all the bagged cards here most of the way down. I've got a few drawers I have to finish converting over to the bag system. And then this is all PSA graded cards, some sets, things like that. A few loose cards in there yet too, but most of that is either stuff that needs to go to grading or has been graded. So that's that area. And then this is going to be my filming backdrop. You'll see this on the live tomorrow night. This has all my cool stuff on display. I always wanted to have an office where it actually looks like a nicer high-end office where there's some actual cool stuff out on display, and then having it be part of the videos I think will be neat too. Now this isn't completely done yet. We have to finish some of the display stuff yet. I'm just kind of adding pieces to the shelves of what I would want to display, and then we'll finish it up. Hopefully this weekend, maybe next. We'll see. But anyway, the very top here, we've got Jeffrey from Toys R Us watching over all of us. It was a very important place to me as a kid growing up, as I'm sure it was to most of you. So I wanted to make sure he had a special spot on display here. Then we've got our top shelf here, which is mostly nerd and Star Wars stuff that I'm into. So this is my placard from when I was a panelist at San Diego Comic-Con. That was a pretty cool opportunity there, so that was a lot of fun. Some reference material to Star Wars weapons. I'd make custom props. And yes, even costumers have trading cards. So this is me as a Wampa. I do a Wampa. I'm on stilts, and I have these big arm extensions. Pretty crazy costume. So I had one of those on display. This is a photo from Celebration 2018, I think. I'm trying to remember the year. But there I am. I'm one of the Wampas in the very back there. I'm the one in the middle. So we actually got 3 of us together, but look at all those costumers. That was fun. And then a family photo of us. We all have TIE Pilot costumes. My Stormtrooper,
Go about your business.
who has actually good quality movie sounds.
Look, sir, droid.
So I love that piece. And then my Adams Bombs card from the fortune teller machine at the Nationals last year. So to have that. I actually have a whole collection of Atom Bomb stuff. I PC it. But I don't know where I put them right now. So there'll be another, entire section of Atom Bomb stuff on here eventually. And then this is my trading coin from Robot Chicken, Matthew Senreich. I traded him directly. Then this shelf here is all Cub stuff. So I've got my replica World Series ring, my little Wrigley where the cars and stuff go over it. You can kind of see there's light in there. It's hard to tell with the lights on, but pretty cool. Some Cubs reference materials. I do have a big Cubs coin, challenge coin. Little jar of dirt from Wrigley from the diamond taken at a game. My 75th anniversary pennant. Really like the design of the pennant, so bought that at an antique show a while ago. My Cubs #1 finger. Next shelf is soccer stuff. So this is actually a team autographed ball from when I played in the Harlem Cup in Harlem, Holland. Unfortunately, all the signatures have faded off of it. I do still have the ball. It's in good shape, so I keep that on display, but I wish I still had the signatures. The Panini sticker album that I picked up in Holland in 1995, and I did get some stickers, so you can see there's stickers in the book here. So just kind of a cool piece that I kept. And then a shadow box. That's my jersey from when I played there. Some pennants and stuff that I traded other players for in France. So pretty cool. This is the Erling Haaland National VIP card from last year. Erling Haaland, I got to see him play live. So entertaining. And then he's in front of the Sears Tower here. Chicago's one of my favorite places. So, and then this one's really important to me. This is my daughter's first trading card. A buddy of mine made it for her. There she is right there, dribbling the ball. And then on the back in her keeper gear. So that one has a special place in my heart that way. And this shelf over here is all Favre stuff. We've got a team signed ball from the 90 Super Bowl, 1997 Super Bowl. A starting lineup, some dirt from Lambeau. I really like these Game Used Kramer's Choice cards. They're hard to find holders for, so I just thought it would be cool to just kind of put on display there. A little Favre mini jersey, a couple of figures. Game ticket, don't know why I had that, but I did, so I threw it on the shelf. This is the Favre Wheaties coin. Let's see, I got a sterling silver Favre coin. It's pretty tarnished now from 1995. A bunch of my field passes. I used to work for the Packers. And they would give you these field passes so that you could go on the field with your equipment. This was for the southeast corner bench, so I sat on the field during the game. It was pretty cool. So I got a bunch of those. Replica Super Bowl ring. Very first edition Favre starting lineup figure. Needed to have that. The old stampers, I don't know if you guys remember these, but I loved these when I was a kid. And it would have the little ink pad here. Came with a sticker. And then, yeah, it was a impression of Brett throwing the ball, I believe. 50% off at AAF, yes. So, anyway, just a cool piece, very tough to find, so I hung on to that one. 50 stripe, I have all the stripes, but again, I haven't put them all out on display. Here's a 10 stripe as well of the Wild Card Rookies, Favre's book. A Funko Pop, one of my favorite sets of all time. I cracked a box of this, 97 Proline Gems, and it's got Favre on the cover, so I kept the box. One of my biggest PC pieces is this sealed pack of Stadium Club promo cards from the Super Bowl. You can see the Super Bowl embossing on the card there in the top corner. And it has Favre in the pack. So, pretty cool. It's got Eric Martin on the backside, in case anyone wonders. Unfortunately, it's in the zipper part of the pack, but still pretty rare. And it's a PSA 9, so one of my favorite pieces. Then I've got this shelf down here. This is Some baseball stuff here. We've got a book on Hannes and Me, was one of my favorite books that I read years ago. Kind of got me back into cards. A flag that was flown over the DC Capitol in my name a while ago. Some baseball history books. The shadow box is all of my grandfather. He played baseball at a pretty high level, minor leagues, and played for Marquette. So there's just some headlines from him. He threw a no-hitter, stuff like that. Pretty cool. Random baseball, that's not staying there. I got that because I wanted the cube. Little Topps pennant, and then a Kobe figure. So again, still a little all around the board right now. Just items kind of on the shelves until I really have time to go through them. Some awards I got through different work. My DECA Employee of the Year in high school. This is a one of my favorite globes. It's a 3D globe, so it's actually got the raised surfaces on it. I've always been a fan of globes, never really had an appropriate place to put one, and so I wanted one in my office. Oh, and under here, since I'm down here, this is all just kind of overflow supply. So supplies kind of ebb and flow with the business, so sometimes I have extra boxes of this, extra boxes of that. As stuff goes down and you're reordering it, so it's just going to kind of house whatever is my extra supplies at the time. So I just got a roll of labels, padded envelopes. I've got a bunch of boxes of those. I just got my quarterly coupon box yesterday. Some labels, a taper. I've got like bubble wrap and bags and 6x9s and manila envelopes and stuff like that in these drawers here. So that's that. And then on the other wall here, a couple different things going on. I do have some sealed boxes. I just don't have a great place for those right now, so they're down there. So on the shelves, these are all dime boxes for card shows, minus the Pro Picks case. These are all cards to be listed, all these monster boxes. This binder is all oversized cards, posters, things like that that don't fit in traditional card boxes. I keep them in these until they sell. And then over here, more boxes to list, more boxes to list, and then some of my camera equipment. I didn't have a great place for that yet, so that's just kind of hanging out there. GoPro stuff and different mounts and things. So for now, it all fits on those shelves, so that's where it's staying. My backpack that I use for shows, some more supplies. I just didn't put those away yet. Those are all the Elite card savers I just got. Some non-sport packs that need to be filed away with my non-sport stuff. I'll show you some of that in a minute. And then my closet. So this is going to freak you out a little bit, but I do have a mannequin in here. I have costumes, so I put those on display in here. Totes for different costumes are here. Just some random props and pieces like that. This is an entire Shadow Trooper, my Shadow Trooper costume I want to put on display. I do have some bins yet from the merchandising stuff that I was selling, so I'll have to bring the rest of those down here and stack them up and work with those. I've got all the smaller bins in here. And some more prop stuff on the shelf here, blasters and helmets and things, banners. So that's what's in my closet right now, but that's going to be changing a bit, so hold tight for that. This I might actually put up as a shelf on the wall here. My wife had this suggestion. It's sort of a tip-down counter, so this would have a hinge, and it would tip down, but it would give me some extra space if I wanted to, I don't know, have another surface to work on, another shelf area. We have to get some trim done around the doors, like I said, and then all the baseboards haven't been done in the basement yet, so all the trim around here. But it's workable. I can function in it. These spaces back here are like workshop and storage, so we just close those off if we're not accessing them. This is actually going to be mounted in the closet, back of the closet at some point, and it's going to house a bunch of different blasters and things on display, so I'll have more props there. The trim and stuff has been done in the hallway. We did this stuff a while ago, so this is what it's going to look like in the office. Pretty simple, but I like it. And I do have a double door entrance, which is really nice. It makes it easy if you're carrying boxes in and out or wheeling costumes or any of that kind of stuff. This area here, this is a utility closet, so it's got like the furnace and the hot water heater and all that kind of stuff's in there. This is going to be my non-sport display still. I had it that way before. It's going to continue that way. There's going to be a drawer unit that's going to go under here. You might have seen in some of my videos. And that's going to house all my extra non-sport packs. So like those packs that I had on the floor in the office. Boxes will be displayed across it, things like that. So the extra drywall is going to be the ceiling in the arcade. I'll show you that room in a little bit. We made this rock wall. We bought some interior, exterior rock material. It looked really cool, we thought, at the bottom of the steps. We kind of built that in and hang a wreath on there during the holidays and stuff like that. This corner area here is where I'm going to display the mannequin, most likely with the costume on it. And then back to some card stuff. This is going to be a wall of cards. So these used to be coin display cabinets. Which I won't be using for that anymore, but the shelves come out, so I will adjust these and I'll display different cards on them. So that's why I said their cards are just kind of on shelves and in boxes right now. I haven't had a chance to really set up the displays yet, but they'll look cool in those cabinets there. And then of course my Wrigley Field sign. Come down the corner here. Oh, I should point this out. We have this nice little Star Wars crawl rug from Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. Of course, the baseboards, all that have to be done down here yet. And we've got the little wine and whiskey corner here. So we've got a chiller there, bottles and stuff. These do actually have whiskey in them, so you can take a quick shot of whiskey if you so like. I'm not sure why the nails are there, but anyway, built this in, and then you got glassware, and I collect tikis, so a lot of tiki stuff in that in here. Candy machine, gotta have that. And then let's just do this room right away. These are on sliding doors here. This is the arcade. So again, most of that's done on the outside here. Inside, got the games, of course, in here. Got the full-size machine here with the roller ball, slot machine. That's my multi-cade unit. It's got about 13,000 games on it. Pinball table, digital pinball table I modified. We get about 60 to 70 tables there. Just a closet. It's got my water softener and stuff in there. 4-player turtle machine. Got Leo here. There are some pieces in here. The yoga mats and stuff. Here, I'll turn the light on. Yoga mats and stuff in here will go upstairs because we're going to convert that old office room into like a workout yoga studio. Just some cool 80s stuff on some shelves in here. My Iron Man sign, a light up game room sign. I'm a huge Cobra Kai fan, so we've got, you know, Johnny versus Donatello here. Back to cards, we've got a RoboCop 2-pack. I just wanted to see if they would actually fit in these. I might buy some more of those. Those I got free at the National. And put some packs in them. This is my original 1985 Atom Bomb card with the checklist on the back unchecked. Well, a little bit checked. But it looks cool on display in that frame, I think. My Freddy glove. Kind of an old animated Vader Funko there. This was, I bought this from the actual guy who designed the Rampage game. That's got his signature on it. He wrote to the Peterson Arcade and signed it for me. So I framed that. I thought it was a pretty cool piece. And then you got some more workout equipment that, again, will be moved. Turn this off. And then we've got some of my Stormtrooper figures here. I've got E.T. back there. Some old Atari game stuff. My land speeder. So there's some other stuff that's going to have to be moved or displayed elsewhere. The mirrors are going to come down and go upstairs. So not completely done with the space yet, but we're getting there. And then I put magnets on the ducts up above just for fun until we get the ceiling and stuff in. This area here is going to be, for this TV, which I have on the mount, is going to be mounted in this box, and then it's going to show through different movie posters because I have a theater on the other side. I'll show you that in a minute, but I thought that would be a really cool display there because when you come down this hallway, it kind of has this sort of opening part here on an angle where you can go into either the arcade or this, which is the bathroom. It's got this giant glass door on it. Love it. And you come in here, and the bathroom hosts a few surprises. It has a urinal, which is pretty cool. So this is what I call the man bath. It's got the rock on the wall and a hand to hold your soap. A bidet, of course. Got to have that. Nice heated seat. You want that in the basement. Auto flush urinal. It's pretty awesome. So, and this room is entirely finished. Floor, ceiling, everything. Actually, I take that back. I think the baseboards have to be done down here yet. That is some of these two boards that are down here actually trim for the theater doors, which you'll see in a second here. Okay, and turn this light off. All right, and then this is my kitchen downstairs. So I have sort of the basics here, some cleaning stuff, a sink with the wall-mounted faucet. I love that. Of course, my coffee machine. Can't go anywhere without a coffee machine. A few utensils, some mugs. Some of my tikis on display here. Again, we've got the lighted beam area here. This ceiling has to be done yet, but the walls, everything else are finished, so we're using the space. I do have a nacho cheese machine. That's pretty big hit at parties. Pizza oven, of course. My map of the Norway photo shoots for Empire Strikes Back. Pretty cool. And framed out perfect and fit over the doors for the electrical panels. My wife and our friend did this rock on this wall as well. We really like the rock. I do have a popcorn machine. You can't have a movie theater without a popcorn machine. A couple of special popcorn buckets on top. And then down here we have our cool old cathedral cabinetry. That's a dishwasher, drawers of course, storage for tables. This is a fridge, and then this cabinet here has the microwave, and then just some storage for some other like kitchen appliances and stuff. Bottle opener. Got a table area with some fold-out sides, some seating. Again, some extra stuff here that has to be gone through and go away. So haven't quite gotten all that yet. Back here, taking this back to cards, this is a bunch of my boxes and non-sport stuff. That'll be moved over to display on that other cabinet at the base of the steps. An egress window, keeping with the rock theme here. It's got the rock poured wall in it. And then the big draw to the basement is the movie theater. So I've got a 126-inch display right now on the wall there using a short throw projector. If you don't know what those are, look into it. They're pretty amazing. A little bit of my prop stuff on display in the front. So we've got some droid stuff going on there. And this corner is kind of dedicated to Back to the Future. I've got the old jacket, or not the old jacket, the jacket of the future that Marty McFly wears, and the hat. I do have the actual shoes. They do light up, and the power laces do work. This is a special edition set signed by Tinker, the creator of the actual shoes. So pretty cool. Got that as a gift from a good friend of mine. My junk metal Boba Fett made out of used car parts. It is articulated. His head turns. So that's that. I'm not going to go over all these shelves. There's so much stuff down here, but I think you get the idea. The shelves are kind of themed by different characters. Obviously, I'm into the Wampa. I do the costumes. So I've had people make me art pieces over the years. Like I said, I was at San Diego Comic-Con, so I was the star of a dance there. So Yeah, lots of different Wampa stuff. I made my own trading card, and it's got a piece of my costume in it. So I took 2 cards, and I used one of the cardboard fillers in the middle, cut a hole out of it, glued a piece of fur on there, numbered them out of 10. I don't know, thought it was a pretty cool idea. Something nobody else has ever really done. Some art. This is some stuff from different movies. I found out those, sidebar here, but I found out that those thermal detonators from Disney, the hot potato game ones, are actually quite valuable. They go for like a couple $100 on eBay now, so I don't know, might have to let that one go, because I do have the real one, the actual metal one from Master Replicas. My Star Wars Live, I hosted a show at the Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, so they had my little script on that card there that I could read from. Jeremy Bullock, the actor who played Boba Fett, signing a piece for me, which is right there, actually. Just some different figures. Do have 2 layers of seating. So these seats are a little shorter, those seats are a little taller, so it works perfect that way. They're designed for that. They are power, so they do move with buttons, just like the theaters now do. So that's pretty cool. This cabinet, I'm going to turn some lights on in here. This cabinet has all the Star Wars Unleashed figures. I do have all of them. I collected a lot of action figures back in the day, and I sold most of them, but I really, really liked the Unleashed figures. I thought they were so well done that I decided to keep those. Look at this Jango with Boba Fett behind him. They're just amazing, so kept those. This is my Gremlins corner. That is a replica from the original molds of the Gremlins. They're much bigger than you thought they were. This is my little stripe here. Puppet. Wearing the 3D glasses when I can get them to stay on them. And then, again, just some more shelves of different characters from Star Wars that I enjoy. Okay, and then this wall here has some different stuff on display, different toys on display. We've got my turtle masks here. I got a full set of turtle masks that a friend of mine made. Costume quality, you can wear these. I just thought they were so cool. I'm a big Ninja Turtles fan. Peace sign, or 8x10 signed by the actor who played one of the TIE pilots in Force Awakens. Did a project with him, so he signed a photo with me. Colin Cantwell, who designed a lot of the original props in the films. Just some of my 90s toys that I really enjoy. Do have an autograph from Mr. George Lucas operating the Panavision camera there. Some of my helmets, Stormtrooper, Vader. This Zombie Trooper or Death Trooper, I made that one. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to display it with the crackle paint and everything on it. And then you wear the mask underneath, the skeleton mask. And then one of my Shadow Trooper helmets. I have a couple of those. That's the real one that I wear with the costume. Some of my favorite movies, musicians, actors, stuff like that over the years. I love Small Soldiers. It's one of my favorite films of all time. And the figures are getting pretty hard to find, so I'm glad I got a hold of those when I did. Got Stan Lee back there. A Steampunk Batman. I used to do that costume, so I had to have the Funko of that. Some of my favorite cartoons. Jason Mewes signed in the back there. Jay and Silent Bob figure. My Big Ass Bob. There's a picture of me with Jason Mewes back in the day. Some Kevin Smith signed stuff. Yeah, so that's the movie theater. Let's go back to the office and finish out this video. So there's a good look at my new work environment. Let me know what you think. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you think someone else would enjoy this video, share it. And subscribe to the channel to see more videos. This is what you'll be seeing on the live going forward. Will be me in front of my much better looking backdrop than I had before. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you and supporting the channel. It's meant a lot over the last couple of years. I'm really excited for this new adventure of running my business from a new space, one that's more focused on it. I think it'll be amazing. So, and remember, you can't sell what you don't list. We'll see you soon.